Hello, I'm Caroline Camp, your Duke Summer intern. It's raining here in Greensboro, and I know the weather is not faring much better in Oriental this week. Rain holds a special significance for me. After the first good rain of the year at my house, there's a discernible difference in how green the grass and leaves turn. It's always refreshing, cleansing, and nurturing. You can tell I love to read by the bookshelves behind me. When rain turns up in literature, it sometimes shows up as a storm. It is turbulent and destructive. In books, wherever there is rain, we, the readers, are supposed to look for turmoil and disorder. The pandemic has thrown our world into chaos. We are in the middle of a storm with wind and rain tearing out the foundation of our house. Looking around, do you feel like your house is leaking from the rain? Are window panes broken? Is your first floor flooded? Has the pandemic come through your house like a proverbial hurricane? Sometimes I feel like we will never see the end of the trauma that the coronavirus has caused. This is a mountain I cannot get over, and it is a river I cannot cross. Continuing with Psalms 13 from last week, verses 3 and 4 speak to this feeling. My enemy will say I have overcome, and my foes will rejoice. Our understanding of the enemy doesn't have to be tangible. The enemy can be a feeling of isolation. The enemy can be depression. The enemy can be hopelessness. These very valid feelings are inward facing. They force people to draw inward and away from their friends, their family, their communities of faith, and sometimes even God. What feelings, what emotions are keeping you from connecting to God, from connecting to your community? What is holding you back from lamenting honestly and openly? As you have drawn inward, do you feel like God has followed you to that inner sanctum? Or do you feel like God has forgotten you? Take heart, dear friends. God has not forgotten you. Philippians 4:19 says, "This same God who takes care of me will supply all your needs from his glorious riches, which have been given to us in Christ Jesus." God is with us everywhere, especially in times of anxiety. God is there in our inner sanctum, connected to us at our innermost core. God wraps our hearts in love and compassion so that we can radiate outward and upward in praise and worship and in fellowship with our community. When we have reached the end of our rope and the house feels shaky, God provides love as our foundation. Go in peace, and amen.